Welcome back to the Hunter Call the Wild, Lady Legend. In today's video, we're going to head out to Layton Lakes, and I'm going to share with you all of my very favorite Roosevelt Elk hotspots. And I'm going to encourage you to stick around right till the end of the video, and that's when I'm going to share with you this awesome level 5 elk that I actually found this morning after my video was complete. And I'm also going to share with you a map showing you all of the hotspots. I'm also going to post the map to my Discord. But before we get into the video, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button, ring that notify bell, and if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and a comment. Let's get to it. Alright, so we're gonna start up in this right-hand corner. You're gonna spawn in at the North Outpost, and this lake is right by the outpost. It's right there. And this is an amazing spot, as you can see. That's a pretty nice level 4 elk we just took down. Normally, I find 2 or 3 drink zones for elk at this lake. And when you're done hunting this lake, you can just run down to the lake beneath it, and you will also find a fair amount of elk on that lake as well. So that's a great place to start your elk hunt. Now let's talk about zone times. I like to hunt elk in their drink zone, and they drink from 5 till 9 or 9:30 a.m. or p.m. That's when you're gonna find the most elk by water's edge. Right after they drink in the morning, they feed from 9 till 1 or 1:30. Now, if you do join a multiplayer server and it is during their feed time, you will find some herds as you're hunting, but you're not going to find as many as you would if you were hunting during their drink zone. So here we are on the Calburn River. I absolutely love the Calburn River. I have found so many amazing animals. I have found diamond moose, elk, blacktail, whitetail. Yeah, this is the very first spot I hit on a multiplayer server. It's amazing. So there are 2 outposts on the Calburn River. You can choose either one, but I've started you here at the bottom outpost and you can run your way up. Awesome spot. And after you run the Calburn strip, you can run your way up right here. This is an awesome spot for elk. I don't know what to call it, honestly, so I'm gonna call it the Calburn Outlet, because it kind of sticks out from the Calburn River, so let's call it that. And you're gonna find all kinds of elk here, and if you're hunting on the Calburn River, it's right there for you. Very convenient. And here's where it is on the map. Awesome spot. I actually once shot a diamond moose right in that area as well. And now we are spawning in at the Northern Outpost, and we are going to run 3 different lakes. I will show you on the map in just a sec. We're just going to shoot this level 4 first. And that took care of him. He has a pretty cool rack, not too bad. And he's a pretty nice gold. 306.4, and he was shot at this little lake here. You'll notice I'm showing you footage from both the morning and the evening drink time. I am using the night vision binoculars. These are super awesome if you're hunting in the evening. I don't like the scope as much because I do like to zoom in, so I don't. And if you highlight the animal, you're fine. Another nice gold. So if this happens to you, you come up to a lake and you spot just 1 elk. What I would recommend doing, there is just 1 elk here, I remember. There he is. What I would do is actually get to about 150 meters from him, as long as your wind isn't too bad. My wind's pretty bad here, so I couldn't do it because he would spook definitely. But put out a couple calls and just make sure there are no elk in the background. See, I had a couple more elk here and I didn't even realize. And there could be a big level 5 back there. You just never know. So I'm gonna take a shot him on the trot, and we got a vital. I'm not sure how we did that, but works for me. So let's have a peek at these guys. We have a silver, that was the guy out front, and that is a pretty crazy shot. Managed to shoot him between his legs from behind and caught a vital. So you're gonna spawn at the Northern Outpost and run these 3 lakes. All awesome lakes. So then I would head out and spawn in at the Mount Leviathan outpost and run to these 2 lakes. This is the first one. And I've actually spotted a melanistic female elk. And this was on my own map. So that's pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that. She definitely stands out from the rest. Yeah, that's awesome. We're just gonna take her down. She needs to go in my lodge. I was just waiting for her health to drop. I was wondering, is it gonna drop? And we have a really nice melanistic level 1 elk. Now we're gonna have to find an antlered one. Yeah, and when you go out and you hit all these hotspots, you're gonna find all kinds of elk. You may find some rares. You may even find a diamond. I guess that is the point. At least it is for me. When I'm out, I'm hunting for diamonds and rares. And this is at the next lake. There's 2 lakes you're gonna hit. We're gonna shoot this guy with the 600 grain arrows, and we're using the CB65 bow. And that should definitely take care of him. Yeah, so you're gonna spawn in at the Mount Leviathan outpost. You're gonna run up to the first lake on the left, and then you're gonna run over to the lake on the right. Now, the next spot we are gonna head to is we're gonna spawn in at the Western Ranaki outpost, and this is an amazing lake. Usually there's all kinds of animals here. It is the best lake for duck hunting, and you're also gonna find in the morning all kinds of elk and blacktail. Sometimes you're gonna have whitetail drinking here during their time, and it is also the best lake for bears in their drink zone, which is after 7 p.m. And you're gonna find multiple elk drink zones on this lake, and as you can see, they sometimes are hiding up in the trees, so you need to have a good look. We found 2 zones here so far, and there is often a 3rd zone on the right-hand side of the lake. And we're just gonna take a shot on this level 2 elk. Seeing as he's right here, he needs to go. Yeah, and that ought to take care of him. And here it is, the Ranaki Western Outpost, and the outpost is right on the lake. And when you're done hunting that lake, you can actually head north, and you're gonna find this little secret hidden lake. And it's a real little gem, but you need to know where it is, because it's really easy to spook stuff when you're looking for it. Now you're gonna find blacktail here, as you can see. You're gonna find elk. In the evening, you're gonna find bears. Often there's whitetail up here. You can find coyotes. Awesome little spot. And we did find an elk here. I actually know someone who found a diamond whitetail on that lake. And here it is here. So you can't tell that there is a lake there. But where the line just kind of jets out, I always set my waypoint, and that's how I find it. And we're just gonna take a shot on this guy with the bow. That definitely took care of him. And from there, we're gonna head to our very last spot, and that is the Winnipeg South Outpost. Here it is here, and I run to the right, and I make my way down. And right away, you're gonna find elk. The first time I came here while I was making the video, I spooked a whole pile of elk just outside the outpost, not too far from it, working my way down here. So definitely there's lots of elk down here. Also an amazing spot for whitetail during their drink time. And that would be from noon till 3 or 3:30. A couple little elks there, nothing too big. And here it is here, Winnipeg South Outpost. Run to the right and work your way down the river and stop where all the rivers meet. And here's a crazy story. I turned on the game this morning. I had to go to work. I was trying to get my video out before work. That didn't happen. And my sole purpose on being on the map was to find a level 4 elk. Yeah, there he is. That's what I found. I was trying to find a level 4 elk. I wasn't hunting. I wanted to take a photo of him for my thumbnail for this video. And this is what I found. And honestly, I spotted the level 4 elk. I started to move towards it, kind of looked away, looked back, started looking at the level 5, and didn't even realize it was a 5. Thought I was looking at a 4. And then I thought to myself, boy, that is a big 4. And then I realized that it was a 5. I was pretty happy, I gotta tell you. That's pretty crazy. So we smoked him with 300. And that was a pretty great start to my day. I haven't shot a diamond elk in 2 months. And he is not a troll. That's the best part. He is a diamond. He's a pretty big one too. 394.1. He weighs 485.33. and they go diamond at 380.8, so he's a big one. And this is where we shot him, one of our hotspots. That's pretty awesome. And here it is, the map that I promised you. It outlines all of the hotspots that we visited today, and as well I've added a few honorable mentions with the orange stars. You will also find elk there. So now you're all set to head out to Layton Lake and hunt yourself some elk. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. You take care.